Hey guys, thanks for being here as Georgia gets ready to take on the Florida Gators down in Jacksonville. And we've got a guy who knows all about playing the Gators in Jacksonville, and that's Kevin Butler is with us this day as we take a look at the Bulldogs and Florida coming up on the weekend at 3:30 down in Jacksonville. And uh, Kevin, the Dogs were off last week. Everybody looks at the off week as having a chance to heal, and certainly every team needs that, and that includes Georgia. And now you get back at it. It almost seems like Georgia was playing so well, you hated to have that break in between as you continue the season down to Florida, which is considered arguably the biggest game of the year each year on the schedule.
Yeah, Scott, most people think, gosh, when you're rolling, just don't stop, keep it all going. And, unfortunately, Georgia was on a great roll, but I think the fortunate thing about it is they do get a week off. It's just mentally, they need a week off. Physically, we can certainly use a week off. And that's something that they did, and they took advantage of it. If we do what we want to do and reach our goal of playing for a national championship, we're really sitting at midseason. We'll have to win 8 more games to get to that number 15. So it really does fall in a perfect spot for Georgia just to kind of regroup, refocus, get a little healthier, and then really make that stretch run both mentally and physically.
Something that has changed, I guess, in the last week, really, speaking of health, is the health of JT Daniels. He's becoming more and more healthy, we're told. And that means that, he's capable of playing, perhaps, depending on how he's done in practice this week. How do you see the quarterback situation at Georgia now with Stetson Bennett playing as well as he has, and now JT being available possibly to play again?
Well, you know what? It seems like that's been our question the last few years. It always comes down to that quarterback position. But first of all, I'm glad JT's healthy enough to play. That's very important. As far as it goes, I think that's when you, as a coach, you bring in those senior leaders and you get a little feedback from them and ask them, how they feel. Obviously, you never want to lose a position to injury, but this injury's kind of lagged on, and Stetson has performed very well consistently over time. So I would really like to see Stetson hold that position, keep doing what he's doing. I think it's a definite advantage for the football players. If something had to happen and Stetson had to come out, all of a sudden you're really putting your first string quarterback back in. I think the reverse might be a little unfair, but this isn't about fair. This is about winning championships. So I hope, and I'm pretty sure that Kirby leaned on his captains, and then comes down between him and his coaching staff what they feel is the best for the Dogs. I would like to see Stetson stay out there. I think he's matured greatly under Monken in the last year. I think they think alike on the field, and when that happens, a comfortable quarterback makes better plays. And this year, we've seen Stetson make better plays.
Florida runs the ball very well. Georgia plays outstanding defense. How do you see this? How do you see this matchup going as Georgia's running game or Florida's running game, which is actually driven by their quarterbacks? They are the two quarterbacks are their two leading rushers on the team, and they've got three pretty good running backs too. So their quarterbacks take a lot of shots, take a lot of hits, but they have success moving the football. How do you see that matchup working out against Georgia's defense and Bulldogs being able to stop the run so efficiently?
Yeah, bring it on. I'm. It's exciting to see teams try to run on this defense. I think that's their bread and butter. They're averaging 500 yards a game. They do run the ball very well and very efficient. I just don't see it happening against this defense. I think this defense, with those corners out there getting better every week and our safeties coming up and giving great support, our defensive line is dictating how the game goes right now. They're dominating. And when you have a week off, you come back and you feel that atmosphere when you step on the field. I just say, Florida, bring it on. If you want to run the ball, we'll be right there on the defensive line waiting for you.
As a Georgia player, you were certainly in the middle of this atmosphere, albeit different type of atmosphere, different stadium. I mean, we've advanced a lot of years in this game, but the rivalry is still there. What are the guys going through this week as they prepare for this Florida game in Athens. What are the general feelings of the Georgia players in your estimation as they get ready for this game?
Well, I think first of all, it's excitement. I mean, if it's your first time going down there playing in that atmosphere in this game, it's a check off. It's a check off in college football, and it's a check off in being able to go down there and really feel and experience what college football is all about. As a player in the game, what you're trying to do is stay calm, know your assignments, don't let the moment get bigger than you. And what I mean by that is don't kind of get all in awe of what's going on. It's a football game, just like it is between the hedges or in Vanderbilt. At the end of the day, the atmosphere is fun, but it's only fun if you're winning. So you want to go out there and play your best game, know your assignment, and there's plenty of time to get excited late in the game. Because the fans, as you look up there, it'll either be red fans or it'll either be orange fans. The winners usually clear out that other section, and then the fun happens. And I think that's what's going to happen in this game. I think Georgia will wear down Florida. I think you have to be aware that anything can happen in this game when it starts, and just keep your cool. If it doesn't go right at first, stay steady, stay in your lane. You can get this game back on track very quickly, probably just as quickly as you can let it get off track if you don't have that mental mindset.
It's Georgia and Florida Saturday, 3:30 is what TV says. It's more like a 3:40 kick. We're on the air on the Bulldog Sports Network at 11:30 with this guy and Jeff Dantzler getting our broadcast started. Tailgate from the stadium in Jacksonville at 12:30 and play-by-play around 3:40, as we said. So we hope you join us on Saturday. It's Georgia and Florida. It's always one of the best games, the biggest games of the year. Kevin, thanks for your time so much. We'll talk to you on Saturday, and go Dogs.
Go Dogs, Scott.